Groups trying to change Shawnee National Forest to a national park aren't new.
The people that are pushing for this tried the same thing back in 1995.
For Cricket Simons and the members of the Backcountry Horsemen Illinois, they've seen this before. Backcountry Horsemen is a group with a mission statement of trying to better the landscape.
Our group here in Illinois, for the last several years, we do approximately 3,000 volunteer hours a year working on trails.
So it's no surprise Simons and Backcountry Horsemen are opposing the switch for Shawnee National Forest into a national park.
The main thing is restriction and the fee. When you go to a national park, you pay a fee. Everybody goes through the gate, pays for it. You don't pay any fees in a national forest.
Simons also points out another big difference is in who runs the national parks.
National parks are very restrictive. Even the campgrounds and all that stuff, they're owned by the Parks Department. They're run by vendors. The vendors are all worried about making a dollar.
One of the biggest economic impacts for Southern Illinois is hunting, and a lot of that is done in Shawnee National Forest. If Shawnee is changed to a national park, Simons points out hunting will be no more.
There's no hunting in a national park at all.
Simons says people who support the transition to a national park will try and tout tourism as a big factor, but he says tourism isn't the issue.
Since the first eclipse and through COVID, all the surveys show that we've increased our usage of the forest down here just in the last 3 years or 4 years by 38%. That's a big increase in tourism and people coming.
Another factor is people already living on the land. What will become of the thousands of people who decided to call the land within Shawnee National Forest home?
This whole forest down here is so cut up, it's inundated with private land. That's why it'd be so difficult to make it a private park unless they're going to claim eminent domain and buy as much ground as that's a forest. I mean, it's 50-50.
So for Simons and those with Backcountry Horsemen, it's best to leave well enough alone.
We're better off with the Forest Service. We have better access. We have a much better management program of our forest, and our forest down the road is going to be healthier under the Forest Service than it ever would be under the Parks Department.
In Pope County, Paul Wilcoxon, News 3.
An act of Congress would be needed to change the Shawnee to a national park. We reached out to Congressman Mike Bost, who told us he opposes that move.